I welcome you to the Top 10 channel. Subscribe to the channel, put a like, and we start the next top. Top 10 animals that can kill a lion. Even though lions don't live in jungles and females conduct all the hunting and killing, the lion is known as the king of the jungle, or king of the forest, depending on the context. However, the king remains. With the throne comes the threat of usurpation. Scar and his hyenas, for example. Despite the fact that most species recognize their status as appropriately obedient to the regal lion, others have become more assertive. Some would scheme to capture the throne by using their size, venom, and even spears, and it would be a complete success. Even though lions are quick and powerful, there are many creatures in the wild that can outrun them. Even though lions have no natural predators, there are plenty of creatures who will take advantage of superior numbers or prey on the young, old, or sick in order to bring a lion down and feast on it. 10 creatures that can and have killed lions are listed below. Crocodiles. Nile crocodiles are the world's second largest reptiles, trailing only saltwater crocodiles in size. They are apex predators, like lions, and no animal actively pursues Nile crocs for food. So's because no animal, including humans, is that foolish, until guns became available and cheap enough. Even with guns, if a Nile crocodile gets to get a decent chomp in, humans have a slim chance of surviving. It's no wonder, then, that they can and do fight lions. In truth, lions have been attacked by Nile crocs on numerous occasions. It's always in the form of a surprise ambush while the lion is drinking or feasting near a waterhole. Because of the high incidence of croc versus lion attacks, the issue arises: are lions truly apex predators? Yes, lions are still at the top, according to most ecologists, including yours truly, a former ecologist. Nile crocs only hunt them on the spur of the moment, when they're in severe need of food, and they always favor slower prey. However, Nile crocs do devour lions, which is astonishing under any circumstance. Black mambas. Black mambas are undoubtedly familiar to you. This could be due to Uma Thurman's character in Kill Bill, but it's more likely due to their reputation as Africa's scariest snake. It is the second largest venomous snake after the king cobra, and its venom is more potent and faster acting than the cobra's. You may bet that the mamba's size and venom make even lions afraid of it, and you'll be correct. There have been numerous reports of black mambas killing lions. Although the snakes are normally calm and only strike when they feel threatened, and lions are aware of the dangers of tangles with snakes, no system is flawless. Encounters happen, and as the accompanying video shows, things don't always go well for the lions. Hyenas. Hyenas have become a running gag. Hyenas aren't frequently thought of as fearsome predators, whether it's due to their alleged laughing, their famous portrayals by Whoopi Goldberg and Cheech Marin, their reputations as fearful scavengers, or their, peculiar genitalia. When you get a bunch of them to work together, the butt of the joke becomes very fierce. They have the ability to kill lions. And that happens a lot more frequently than you might believe. True, the typical lion would defeat the average hyena in a one-on-one fight. It's also true that no hyena has ever killed a lion. However, lions and hyenas frequently clash over kills, generally as a result of lions seeking to steal hyenas' kills, contrary to popular thought, and hyenas frequently triumph over lions in their close-knit packs. Spotted hyenas, the most violent of the hyena species, frequently mob lions, overwhelming them with numbers and ferocity. Hyenas are no laughing matter for lions. Rhinos. Rhinos are difficult to understand. On the one hand, they're among the easiest prey for poachers, as they frequently hang out near watering holes as large, unmoving targets. They, on the other hand, have no natural predators, including lions, and all of the top predators in their ecosystems are aware of their presence. Rhinos are very territorial, despite weighing about 5 times as much as lions. Unlike crocodiles, mambas, and hyenas, which actively avoid lions, many rhinos will actively seek out conflict if their territory is invaded. A fast search for rhino-lion encounters demonstrates what an angry rhino's charge can do to a lion. It's not a nice sight. Tigers. With 3 exceptions, there is almost little habitat overlap between lions and tigers, thus this is a strange one. For starters, their habitats used to overlap quite a little, but human overhunting and habitat change have dramatically limited their habitat ranges. Second, in India's Gir forest, there is still some overlap, albeit minor. Both cats live here, albeit they are kept apart by their species. This leads us to the third point: imprisonment. The 2 largest cats have been kept as pets, trophies, attractions, and even gladiators for thousands of years. The 2 cats have been pitted against each other numerous times throughout their long relationship. Though there are differing viewpoints, the general assumption is that tigers, which are larger and stronger pound for pound than lions, are more likely to win. Elephants. Elephants are the largest surviving land creatures, so it's no surprise that they can take down lions. Elephants have no natural predators due to their enormous size. Predation is only a threat to the youngest and sickest elephants, and even then, it's not a meal most predators would choose. Indeed, scuffles between lions and elephants have been documented on film for hours upon hours. Territorial conflicts are common, with desperate lionesses pursuing juvenile elephants. However, it frequently results in injured, fleeing lions. Interestingly, a few lion prides have taken to killing elephants, but only with a 30-to-1 advantage in numbers. African buffalo. When you think about African animals, you don't usually think of the African buffalo, often known as the Cape buffalo. It isn't as well known as the rhinoceros, elephant, hippo, or giraffe. But it's large, strong, and ruthless as they come. That's why lions only approach buffalo in groups of 2 or 3, and even then, the footage speaks for itself. You'll be astonished to learn that African buffalo are on average heavier, longer, and taller than rhinos. They are also known for being territorial and violent, getting the moniker, Widowmaker. According to the Canadian Museum of Nature, African buffalo have killed more big game hunters than any other African animal. African buffalo have few natural predators besides people, and they can defend themselves against, and sometimes kill, lions. That is an understatement after watching a buffalo gore a lion and battle off 4 other buffaloes. Hippos. It's difficult to beat the African buffalo. In fact, there is only one species in Africa that kills more people, and other animals, not for predation, than the hippopotamus when it comes to megafauna, the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus assault kills 13 persons, including 12 children, in boat near Niger's capital Niamey, according to an ABC News headline from 2014. The hippo upturned the boat, killing each of the 13 occupants one by one. The lions aren't much better. Hippos are widely regarded as Africa's most ferocious mammal, as lions who seek to graze on young calves frequently discover. Hippos are also aggressive enough to go on the attack. They are well known for using brutal force to evict any predators in their domain, whether they are hunting or not. Humans. No, I'm not some environmentalist warning about the moral abyss that is poaching, but poaching is horrible. So forget about poaching, this is something quite different. Traditional human lion hunting, again, not poaching, has been practiced for thousands of years. For example, for endless years, the Maasai tribe of Kenya have hunted lions as a rite of passage. Lions were also hunted in ancient Egypt and Greece, where they were more plentiful until modern overhunting. In Greece, they are now completely absent. Bait, sneak attacks, spears, and scent dogs are all mentioned in most accounts of human lion hunting. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes aren't the coolest, biggest, quickest, or strongest critter on the planet. But they make up for it in deadliness what they lack in anything nice. Mosquitoes kill more people than any other animal, killing between 750,000 and 1 million people each year, according to most estimates. Not only does he have the most kills, but he also has more than the following 10 runners-up combined. And it isn't just humans who are afflicted by their deadliness. Practically every species is affected. Mosquitoes have evolved to primarily prey on practically every terrestrial animal possible among their roughly 3,500 distinct species. Furthermore, mosquitoes have the capacity to transmit a variety of serious and even fatal diseases. Other animals are infected by some of these illnesses. In other words, whether you're a lion, a crow, a ferret, or a person, mosquitoes can kill you. We're proving how much we despise them. Subscribe to the channel and like it. There are still many interesting stories ahead.